Hi, my name is Chris Shoddy, and I'm going to take you through the property search feature of my website. This is a short tutorial just to give you some basics on how to use this system. This is a property search site that I have set up. It's kind of a map view that you can zoom in on certain areas, and then it shows icons that are homes available or homes that fit your criteria, and you can click on those for more information. You can access this a few different ways. There's a quick search bar over here that you can do a quick search that'll bring you to it, or save your search login over here. But probably the easiest way is just to go to this property search link, and you might also get a link to this from an email that has listings that you have requested. But once you get in on this map search, you can do a few different things with this program. You can just go ahead and draw a search area and see all the homes in that area, or you can set up some criteria and then the map will only show homes that meet that criteria. For example, I'm going to do homes up to $225,000 that are, let's say I'm going to start at $175,000, and I want something that has a minimum of 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and I want at least a 2-car garage and at least 1,750 square feet finished. There might be more square feet unfinished, like an unfinished basement, but that'll at least give me that criteria of at least 1,750. And then I'm going to go ahead and select for residential property, single family. It's down here. You might need to scroll down. I don't know how big your screen is, but if you select residential, it'll show all properties that are residential homes, whether it be townhomes, condos, twin homes. If you just want to see single family homes, that's a detached single family dwelling, go ahead and check single family. And then all these icons that show up are homes that meet my criteria. Now there might be more. If I zoom in, I might see even more pop up that just aren't visible in that other map view. I want to look for a certain area. I'm interested in going as far east as Eden Prairie and as far west as Waconia. So what I'm going to do is kind of zoom in. You can do that with these zoom in keys or zoom out. And then I'm going to use my hand controller to drag the screen around. You can also do that with these buttons here to move one way or another. And then I'm going to draw a search area. I can also put in zip codes if I want, or cities. You can put in a bunch of zip codes separated by a comma. But it's pretty easy just to go on here and say, well, I'll go as far west as St. Bonifacius and around Lake Waconia. And then I'm not looking at Cologne at this time, but I'll consider Carver, the town of Carver. I can stay in Chaska, go kind of stay on the edge of the river here. Every time you click, you put another line of the map, so you can make a bunch of different angles, really allowing you to zero in on the area you want to search. And I'll go up to Shorewood and Excelsior, because some of these areas of Chanhassen almost go up to Shorewood. And then you get back to where you started and click, and that's your finished circle. Or I shouldn't say circle, it's your finished drawing area. Now every icon in here is a home that fits my requirements. It's between 175 and 225,000, and it has the 2 or more car garage and the 1,750 square feet I want. So I can go by and kind of click on each house and get details. Once you click on the icon, it'll bring up a detailed listing of the property. Any of these photos you can see in a larger format. You just click on the main photo or any of the smaller ones, and it brings up kind of a slideshow that you can go through and see every photo of the house. This one has a lot of photos of the front. And you can just close that out. If you want to get more information about a listing, you can just hit inquire. That'll just send me an email saying, hey, I'm interested, or I want to know more information, or ask if this is a foreclosure or a short sale. If you want to schedule schedule a showing, you can give me an idea of what time you want to see the property, and I can make sure the property is indeed available and if it's possible to see it at that time. This link will give you a brochure of the property that you can print out if you want to just have this paper copy to save so you can maybe look back at it. That's a good way to do that. And this is easily printed out by either doing usually a right click on your mouse or your keyboard and then selecting print, or from this screen you can always do Control P on your keyboard. Control P bring up a print screen that you can print from. That's a different page, so you can just close that out and I'll put you back into your search. There's a map area down here that kind of shows you where this property is. You can zoom in or out to get a little better picture, but if you want a bigger map, this link will open a Google map in a new window that will give you a more detailed view. Once again, you can zoom in or out and look at the property, kind of look at the streets around it and so forth. If you want to get an idea of what this house would cost as far as a loan, this link will pop up a mortgage calculator. You'll have to put in a mortgage rate. Right now, if you are using some of the first-time home buyer programs, I think right now the half preferred loan rate for conventional loans is 3.375. That's just a first loan rate. Listing price is $190. This is assuming that you're going to put down 10%. You can change that if you want by just typing in a different number here. And we'll kind of go over this, but that 10% doesn't all need to be from you. There's still opportunities to get down payment assistance and ask the seller to contribute to your down payment and closing cost. Once you hit calculate, though, that'll give you your monthly interest payment and principal. That's your monthly mortgage payment, plus it'll show you your monthly tax and an estimate of the monthly insurance. So it'll kind of give you an idea of what your monthly payment would be on this property. You can send this link to a friend if you want somebody else to see the property. And this is a real nice feature. Down payment assistance might be available. This icon will pop up if there are down payment assistance programs, whether it's through the county, like this is in Chaska, so that'll be through the Carver County CDA, or through the state of Minnesota, that might assist you with down payment monies or closing cost monies for this property. Once you click on this link, it opens another web page that's actually the Minnesota Home Ownership Center. I have a link to that on my website as well, but it'll say, hey, this home might be available. Go ahead and answer these questions and we'll let you know what, if any, programs this qualifies for. And you put in the number of folks in your family, if you have owned a home in the past, or if you don't, and if you have owned a home in the past. There's actually first-time home buyer programs available for those who haven't owned a home in more than 3 years. So if you've been renting 3 years, you might still qualify for some of these first-time home buyer programs. And then you'll put in your income, and it'll give you, based on the information, there's 4 programs, and it'll give you additional information about those programs. So let's go back to our search. This screen also lists the details for each room as far as room size and so forth on this property. There's a school district, taxes, what kind of heating it has, what type of garage it has, the acreage on the lot size, if it has city sewer and water, all the things you might find interesting, like is there a basement? Yes. Is it walkout? Is it finished? That sort of thing. So let's say this is a house that looks like something that you're interested in. You can save this listing, and in order to do this you have to register or sign in. If you've already registered, then you can just go ahead and sign in using whatever email address and password you use to save your initial search. And what that'll do is bring you to another site or another page of this program. It'll basically just say it added it to your saved listing, so you can continue on looking. You can also give this one a score. Say you're going to give it 3 stars out of 5, and maybe add some notes to it. And then you can go on and keep on looking at these homes. And if you ever find one that just doesn't fit your needs, like, yeah, Waconia, maybe that is a little too far out, you can discard the listing and it won't show up again on your search. And here's another one on Hillcrest. This is an area kind of north of 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This might be another one I want to save because it is an area we're kind of really interested in. It has a 2,670 square feet. That's a nice amount of square feet, so we're going to go ahead and save that one, and I'll give that, let's see, 4 stars. If you ever rate something too high, you can click this minus button and it'll take it down a star or two, or allow you to regrade it. Okay, so now we've went ahead and we saved a few homes that we're interested in. Or if you just come in and want to go right to your saved searches and saved homes, you want to click on this My Saved Homes tab. This is the tab you'll click on if you already have searches saved and homes saved and you just want to review them. It'll first show you all your saved listings that you have and any notes you might have with them. You can change the order if you want just by dragging these around, clicking them around. And there's a scroll bar here because maybe you have quite a few saved listings. And then if you click on the address bar or MLS number bar of any of these, it'll bring up the detail on these properties. And this also will show, say you have multiple searches, say you were searching for a condo but also for a single family home. It'll bring up each of these searches and you just click on the search name to then go to that search. If you want to see that search again or make some changes to it, it'll bring up that search, and anything you have saved as a saved listing will show up as a star on the search, and then you can click on the icon for more details or go to your saved homes and look at items from there, or you can always click on these little mini panels and bring up the full listing. This little icon here allows you to remove this from your saved listing if you decide it's just not a good fit anymore. And the down payment resource button that shows you what down payment might be available is right here that you can click on from any of these. And if you click on this little home button, it'll just bring that home into the main window so you can see more about that property. And then once again, you can do whatever you want from here as far as sending it to a friend, checking out the mortgage calculator, and so on. If you ever need any assistance, like a little reminder, this button is a good reminder of what each of these functions do. Gives you kind of a little cheat sheet. And if you ever need to contact me, there's always a contact bar or tab that you can use to contact. Or you can do a whole new save search by typing in new information and then saving your search with a new name, and you get to say how long you want the search to go on for. 6 months is the default. You can always stop the search early. It's pretty easy to do from your main window, or just email me and tell me you don't want any more of that search sent to you, and then you can decide if you want listings sent to you every 3 days, once a day, or once per week. Now, one caveat I'm going to tell you is some of the listings on here may be contingent upon either an inspection, or perhaps these are bank foreclosures and they have special requirements such as only owner occupants and a certain bidding deadline. So once you set up a search in here and I can see it, I'll probably go up and set it in the same search for you on the North Star MLS, that's our local MLS service, and that'll give you even more information about those properties, as well as telling me, okay, this one is something that I might want to tell you there's a deadline for, or this property is pending, or not pending, but contingent upon an inspection. Therefore, if you ask about it, I can let you know what the situation is on it. I can also set up that search for you and have that sent out to you automatically in place of this search or in addition to this search. The benefit of that is you have a little more information about the listings, and you also get to see them immediately as they come on the market. This is once a day, it's updated. My search right through the MLS is updated pretty much instantaneously. I get an email saying there's a new listing. I usually look at it first and then okay it to be sent to you, because I don't want to waste your time with something that's already under contract or not able to see, or if you're looking for an investment property, I'm not going to send you stuff that's only owner occupied. That'd be a waste of everyone's time. So anyhow, that's how this feature is used. It's pretty user-friendly once you get used to it. You can also search properties for rent. Everything is the same except once you click on for rent, it'll only show the properties that are for rent in this area. And you click on the icons and it'll give you the rental amount and then a detailed listing if you click on that. So I hope this has been helpful. If you ever have any questions, you can always just pick up the phone and give me a call, and I'll be happy to walk you through this, or like I said, set up a search for you and do some of the legwork so you can just look at the homes and let me know what's of interest to you. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.